Monday Night Raw ended with a massive cliffhanger this week as Alexa Bliss was seemingly set on fire by Randy Orton. Earlier on the show, Randy Orton invaded the Firefly Fun House and attacked the puppets, even killing Ramblin Rabbit. Furious with that, Alexa Bliss challenged Randy Orton to a match later on the show that he accepted. In the final segment of Monday Night Raw, Alexa Bliss angrily demanded Randy Orton to set her on fire in the same way he did to The Fiend at WWE TLC 2020. Little Miss Bliss even poured gasoline all over herself and gave Orton a matchbox. While Orton was shocked and reluctant at first, continuous provocation from Alexa Bliss led to him saying that he will do it. Raw ended with the lights going off and Randy Orton appearing on the screen with a lighted matchstick in his hands, seemingly setting Alexa Bliss on fire. Let's take a look at 5 things that could happen after this thrilling segment on Monday Night Raw this week. Be sure to chime in with your opinions in the comments section. Number 5. Randy Orton claims on Raw that he has ended Alexa Bliss and The Fiend once and for all. There's no denying that the WWE Universe is excited to know what exactly happened at the end of Monday Night Raw this week. Did Randy Orton really set Alexa Bliss on fire? We might have to wait till next week to hear from the man himself. With everything that Randy Orton has done this year, it is likely that he could claim on Raw next week that he has ended Alexa Bliss and The Fiend once and for all, reuniting the two of them in hell. And moreover, he does not regret it at all. Sadistic, vicious, emotionless Randy Orton at his best. Number 4. Bray Wyatt returns on Raw next week to give an interesting update about Alexa Bliss and The Fiend. Alexa Bliss returned on the Raw after WWE TLC 2020 where Randy Orton set The Fiend on fire after the Firefly Inferno match. It did make complete sense for Alexa Bliss to return considering how close she had become to The Fiend recently. However, one massive angle that WWE hasn't explored yet is, where is Bray Wyatt? Next week on Monday Night Raw, we might see Bray Wyatt return and give an interesting update about Alexa Bliss and The Fiend, possibly in a brand new Firefly Fun House episode. Wyatt could reveal that Bliss has reunited with The Fiend in a realm beyond, but Randy Orton will pay for his deeds. Number 3. The Fiend returns with a new look to take revenge for what Randy Orton did to Alexa Bliss. Even though The Fiend was literally burned alive at WWE TLC 2020, it is pretty much a guarantee that he will be back soon. Earlier this month, an interesting segment on Raw saw Randy Orton claim that Alexa Bliss is the weakness of The Fiend, with Bray Wyatt's alter ego himself looking vulnerable and concerned watching Alexa Bliss in Orton's arms. In a truly heroic fashion, we might see The Fiend return to avenge Alexa Bliss and take out Randy Orton. To make things interesting, WWE might give him a new makeover and possibly an even scarier look with a new mask. Number 2. Alexa Bliss returns unharmed and challenges Randy Orton to a Firefly Fun House match at WWE Royal Rumble 2021. One possibility which cannot be denied is that Randy Orton didn't really set Alexa Bliss on fire at the end of Raw this week. However, it would be interesting if he claims he did, but Alexa Bliss returns unharmed. Much to the disbelief of Orton, fans were really excited when Bliss challenged Randy Orton to a match on Raw this week, as we rarely see intergender matches in WWE now. However, the match never happened, but Alexa Bliss could return next week and challenge Orton to a Firefly Fun House match at Royal Rumble 2021. A cinematic match between the two would be more interesting and believable, and WWE could also make use of the angle where Orton destroyed the puppets. Number 1. Alexa Bliss and The Fiend return at WWE Royal Rumble 2021. The Fiend has been off TV ever since Randy Orton set him on fire at WWE TLC 2020. Possibly the same could be done with Alexa Bliss, with her disappearing from WWE TV after their last segment. In the weeks leading up to Royal Rumble 2021, Randy Orton could gloat about how he took out the two of them single-handedly. At WWE Royal Rumble 2021, both Alexa Bliss and The Fiend could be surprise entrants in the women's and men's Royal Rumble matches respectively. This could either lead to both of them winning their respective Royal Rumble matches or The Fiend eliminating Orton from the match to continue their rivalry.